What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to pick up from where we left off, which was a video that we did on Wednesday. So some of the stuff I talked about, good for us, is come to pass. Okay, so it's come to pass. So what happened was, if we're gonna, let me go into hourly briefly. Right, we're going to talk about what's happened, and then we're also going to talk about what could happen in the future, because there's still another move that is happening that we could take advantage of. Well, you could actually jump back on if you've hopped off. I'm still in, by the way, so I haven't hopped off at all. I'm still in. That reminds me, yes. Okay, so these moves over here, okay, it was a testing time for me, to say the least. A testing, this little area, okay, wreaked havoc on me, right? But I was still able to prevail. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. Right? Yeah. Okay, so basically what happened was, price was consolidating at this level. Okay, so let me zoom in a bit. So price was consolidating at this level, right? I saw this push to the upside over here, so I jumped in. With a buy straight, right? Straight, so right here. Jumped in with a buy at this level, and it didn't take long for me to get closed out. Okay, so I waited an hour or two to see what price was going to do. Then I saw price pushing all the way down. So what I did was, right? I jumped in again with a buy limit. Yeah, buy limit as price was falling at this level over here, and I had a reasonable stop. Stop was about, alright, so I covered the low of this area right here, right? So I'm just going to draw the little level from here to here, right? So I covered this little low, thinking that price wasn't going to come any lower than that. And guess what happened? It triggered, and then it took me out straight away. Alright, but looking at the proximity to where price was in regards to this level, I was adamant. I was like, I don't care, I'm going straight back in. So what I did was, I jumped back into the market at around this level over here, right? And I am happy to say that everything is going well. And obviously, because I'm buying the market this time round, I'm actually incurring interest. So I'm cool with holding positions over the weekend, just so long as it doesn't do a crazy gap down or anything mental like that, which can happen. And if it does, hey, it's happened. What can I do, right? So that's these little things covered. My moves for the day. Actually, wait, let me bring it. Let me bring this back. Got all tongue tied there. So let's just say my entry is around this level, right? And my stop for my entry is actually really big. For my standard, it's about over here. And I'm going to be changing that when market opens at 11 this evening, right? So I'm actually waiting for market to open at 11 so I can readjust my stop, so I can bring up a trailing stop to a level somewhere where I think there's a good chance it could be safe. A good chance where the stop itself will be a safe place to leave it off. So that's the plan for this for today in terms of how I'm going to move. So I'm going to move my stop from where it is over here to around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I'm going to move it somewhere just to secure some profits that I've taken in so far. Make sure that obviously we don't take any else. So I'm going to get rid of all of these for now, and then we're going to focus on what could happen in the coming days, hours, weeks, etc. in regards to positions that we're going to be taking, or that I'm going to be taking. Alright, so I'm just going to talk you through that. So let me just clean all this. I'm going to keep these there for a minute because I actually like it being there. It looks kind of cool. I like it. Alright, so in terms of levels where situations can happen, where market can do things, in terms of where it can either do a retracement or consolidate. Ideally, we want a consolidation with a confirmation that price wants to push to the upside. So these are levels that we're keeping an eye on, right? So there's a level that we're very close to right now, and that is this one over here. Hence why when market opens this evening, I am literally going to be readjusting my stop, right? Because I can always get back in the game. I'm not trying to get too crazy greedy. I just want to make sure I get paid. All right, so this is one level where we could expect, okay, price to do something at this level. So we can expect price to do something. Either it will consolidate. So three things. Either price will consolidate at this level, either price will pull back from this level, or price will break through this level, right? So these are the three things we're looking out for at this current level over here. And if price pulls back, so I'm always looking at worst case scenario. So if price pulls back, okay, this is a place where I think price could return to. This is the place where I think price could return to if price decides to pull back down again. So this is the area I'll be keeping an eye on, and this is the area I am most likely I could potentially bring in my trailing stop at this level just under here, right? Just under here I could bring in my trailing stops. Let me just mark that area out for you guys. And that is depending on what price does when it gets to this zone, if it gets to this zone, because that's what we're waiting for. All right, now second scenario, price pushes all the way through. So either price breaks all the way through, or it consolidates and pushes all the way through. Where is another level where we could expect something to happen, right? Price to do something, either break through, consolidate, or pull back. This is the second level. Okay, and where there is a pullback and potential consolidation, this is where you could obviously begin to plan re-entries back into the market. Okay, so that is this level over here. The second zone is up here, or not even the second, the third zone is up here, right? This is it over here. So this is where price could go, right? It's where price could consolidate at, and it's where price could pull back from, right? And in terms of pulling back from this zone, we could think about a pullback down to this zone, right? If price reaches this zone and begins to pull back, we could expect price to pull back down to this zone. So that's where I put my stop. Actually, let me just remove that out of the way. Let's keep that there, and let's put this over here. And we're just going to just mark out the top, right? So phase one is where we are right now. This is where price is. Boom. Price gets to this level, decides it wants to pull back. This is the level that I think price could pull back to. And once again, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is purely my opinion, and it is important you do your own homework. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, drop us a like. These three things will cost you absolutely nothing. And on the flip side, you get to become a pip tonight. All right? Okay. So if price reaches this level over here, which is 12650.51, and it consolidates and begins to push up, then we can hope for it to reach 12807.52. If it reaches this level over here and continues to push up, then we can expect 13203.83. And these are moves that we can expect to happen from between now and next week Friday. Okay, these are the things we can hope for. But however, we've all been in the game for long enough to know the market does not move in a straight line. Okay, so there is a good chance that some of these levels that I've talked about, there is a possibility price could visit one of these depending on how far it pushes up to the upside. So I'm just going to bring in volumes at the moment and just see. Actually, we had the Ichimoku on the back test, so let's get rid of that. Let's bring in volumes. Okay, so right here. Let's see what it's looking like right now. Okay, so not too many bulls on Friday. So not too many bulls on the Friday. Okay, so there's not too many bulls on a Friday. That could change when market opens. The bulls could re-enter the market and push price up, which is a good thing. So I'm going to focus on this area right here. What kind of structure do we have here? So we're looking at the 1 hourly right now. I'm going to go into the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, what can we see up here? Okay, so in my opinion, I'm beginning to see that it looks like price is beginning to run out of steam. Okay, it's beginning to run out of steam. So this is another thing to tell me that I might want to start taking evasive action as soon as market opens. Okay, so this is what is going on right now in regards to how pricing looks, and we can see it's flatlining at around this level over here. This is all according to the 15-minute. So all according to the 15-minute, price is kind of flatlining at this level right here. All right, now it could push up. It could squeeze and push up. Okay, so let me just look to see how many pips we got to the upside to see even if it's even worth it. Because in all fairness, I might even jump straight out of the market when market opens. So to the level where we're expecting price to do something or nothing is about 60 pips from where we are now to where it is. Okay, so I think I'm going to wait that one out and see what it does. But first things first, I am going to secure what I've already gained, well, a portion of it anyways, and see what happens. Trying to think, what's a good place for a stop? Will it be over here or will it be over here? Anyways, I'll figure that one out when price opens. Okay, so when price opens. So just to recap on what I've talked about. Actually, wait, before I even recap that, bring that up. Before I recap that, let's have a look. Yeah, let's go back to the hour. Okay, so let me just recap real quick. Okay, so couple moves we're expecting. Price gets to this level. So just to repeat what I've just said. Okay, so price gets to 12650.51. Something could happen at this level, and we've got to be mindful of it. If it breaks through, the next stop after that is 12807.52. Okay, we could expect something there also. If it still breaks through, then we're looking at 13203.83. But in all fairness, right, I think it's going to be zigzagging before we even gets there, right? And another thing as well, guys, okay, we have a lot of empty space in this zone right here. So this zone is empty space. So this is a zone that price will have to fill. This zone right here is a zone that price will have to fill. There is literally nothing here, nothing behind in regards to the most recent trend, and it's on its way up. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to call it a little bit different. I'm going to say there's a good chance price is going to break through this level and head all the way to 12807.52. And this is just an opinion. You will need to do your own research and your own analysis to see if what I'm saying has a high possibility of coming true. Okay, so guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Now, before I do, I think you should definitely watch the other videos that will be in this area over here, this area over here, and this area over here. And most importantly, hit the subscribe button over here. Okay, so on that note, guys, this is Pips and Point signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.